Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 6 stream. My name is Adam. I am the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me as always and not pictured on the screen is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with the 2023-2024 Minnesota Wild Thing series. Hope Springs Eternal episode because, Jeff, we're doing terrible. I mean, absolutely terrible. We started the season 0-3-1. So we have 1 point. We are last in the league. Our number one pick from a few years ago isn't playing with us. He's decided to go play in the, as you call it, the Goon League. We did sign Nate McKinnon to a huge contract to take him away from Colorado and give us, but things have not quite worked. So we were talking just before we hopped on stream that we probably maybe need to look at tweaking what we have for tactics. So what are your thoughts there, Jeff?
Well, I mean, we've got, we picked up McKinnon, obviously, so we got a little more offensive talent now. We got good puck-moving defense, so I think we need to open things up a little bit more.
Yeah.
We do have the activated D tactical setting right now, so that's probably fine the way it is, but
okay,
maybe bump our tactical tendencies up a little bit more.
You don't think we should change it off stretch?
On the attacking meter?
Move it up to one?
Or, we're a little stronger down the middle right now, so maybe switch it to the center.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, with Pedersen and...
so we got McKinnon and...
yeah, Pedersen. That's 1-2. So I like that. Okay. Hi, Gudu. Thanks for coming out again, and thanks to everyone else who is here. So we keep through center with activated D. Ozone attack, we still like cycle, and forecheck is torpedo. Or should we move to something else?
Maybe swap the forecheck down to something else. What do we got? Maybe a 1-2-2.
That's kind of what I was actually thinking about. It's a bit of chance. I was wondering about for Ozone attacking, though, if we should change to like a slot overload type spot and try and create a little more than cycling. Or you think not?
And try it, yeah.
Okay, we'll move to slot overload. Just to try and generate a few more chances. So we'll move up our attacking a little bit more and then just try and move the puck, which I don't mind. Now, the thing about changing your tactics is you're not going to see changes in one game, right, Jeff?
No, probably not immediately. It's going to take them a little while to get used to it, and probably don't want to take another look at it for another 10, 15 games or so.
Yeah. So we're going to just jump into this game. We have our lineup kind of set as it is. Tyler Parsons is our number one. And first game is actually a win. We win 4-3, so we finally get our first win of the year. We put up 41 shots on net. Nice.
Good start.
Atu Ratu scores, Braden Point, Atu Ratu again, and Riley Sutter comes through. Riley Sutter, who again we picked up on waivers at the beginning of last year, but then was lost to an injury for most of the season.
Yeah, was doing well for a little while after we picked him up on waivers, and then naturally got hurt right away.
Yes. And actually, Jeff, one of the guys, we were talking again before stream about the lottery draft, and of course that the Rangers won, and you know my favorite team, the Winnipeg Jets, are down to 10th. But looking here, a player who's currently on our team who might be somebody the Jets look at is Dawson Mercer, who I think is somebody, I don't know, would kind of fit what they need.
Particularly if you guys aren't getting Brian Little back.
That's looking more sad all the time, to be honest. It was a very hard to listen press conference with him. But his health is number one most important.
Yep.
Although, Jeff, is that injury in the game? It's just career-ending ear injury.
Which one?
Well, it was a perforated eardrum, I guess. So,
Don't think we've got anything like that. Yeah,
so maybe we have something to add to the database. He said, describing it, it was kind of interesting listening to him describe it. He said it completely missed his helmet and went just through, like right into the earpiece. He said, well, he'll be asking everyone to, or he'll be recommending everyone to wear ear protection after that. But it's just funny, like for that to actually be the case of missing the helmet completely. It was just such a freak play. But all right, we're coming up on another game here, and we can see a few players on waivers. Tyler Myers on waivers, Vancouver Canuck. Real life, currently with Dallas in this game, and Zach Sanford also on waivers. And
Myers 33 in this one, down to 2 stars, and I think he's probably got a pretty good sized contract. 3.75.
That's not bad.
Or 7.7.
One of the things we need to talk about too
we've got younger, cheaper guys.
Oh, I'm not saying we need them, and we pick up another win. Okay, this is working out. These slight changes seem to be just paying off right away. 38 shots on net. Again, 26 hits for us. Beat them on both. Ratu scores again. Nate McKinnon. Braden Point. All right, our top guys are getting it done. Our first line particularly is getting it done. And right away, we're not really missing.
Yeah, that was a problem last year.
And we just lost Braden Point for day-to-day. Bruce back. And Nate McKinnon gets over 500 assists. Getting 2 assists in our game last night. So, okay. Point is gone day-to-day. So, we'll just kind of wait it out and see. We have... Actually, we don't have an extra forward right now. So, I guess we better put Boldy onto the injury reserve here. And we're going to need to call somebody up.
How long is he gone for? It's only
1 to 2 weeks still.
Yeah.
So if you got to bring somebody up, do we bring in our free agent signing?
2-star guys who come up.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Dylan Holloway only has 1 assist. Pinelli has 4 points in 7 games. I like that more. Wyatt Johnson has 3 points. Jack McBain has 2 goals. All right, it's going to be Pinelli who comes up. If Point isn't back, he might just slot right in, which is all right. And continuing here. Yes, we know Braden Point is injured. There you go. Ratu, and Nate McKinnon both move up to the top 8 in points. Pinelli wants 71, but somebody else is wearing it, so he's going to have 70 instead. And the Ottawa Senators buy Vitaly Abramov. All right. So our former number 1 pick and draft pick, who's expected to go number 1 in this year's draft when it happens in October, right, Jeff? Alexis Lafreniere is currently signed up. Yeah. Lafreniere is expected to play in the LNAH.
Yeah, he's holding out from us, so just playing there to keep in shape.
So
I would keep checking to see if he's willing to talk. Do that every couple of weeks or so.
Well, if he's not, should we consider moving him if we continue to...
Or trade him.
Yeah. So Point's not ready, so we're just going to actually replace him and put Pinelli right in. And not change anything else because everything else seems to be doing all right. We'll leave Tyler Parsons in net because he's been playing well. And we actually get another win versus Vancouver. 2-1 win. Atu Ratu scores again. Atu Ratu and Nate McKinnon apparently have some chemistry. They're getting things done. And Elias Pettersson seems to have found a spot on that second line to balance things out. And we just lost Tyson Berry for a few days. He's got a sore groin, which means, okay, we can have Dylan Sandberg or Lassie Thompson in. I guess we will put in Thompson because he's slightly better than Sandberg. And we continue on. If you're watching the stream right now, you still have a few hours left to grab Franchise Hockey Manager 6 for a return to play price point, which is $9.99 USD. The sale does end Friday, August 14th, though. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you've likely missed it, unfortunately. But otherwise, you can grab it on.
But if you're listening to it now, you've still got a day or so.
Yes. And with that, we have added... Jeff, you can talk about what else came out with that price point change, if you'd like. We had a small update we added.
Yeah, we did a late season update that adds the 24-team playoff system, and you can add that to a custom game now or switch the NHL system to playoffs to that permanently if you want, and a couple of other things. Just some minor additions. You can have the AI handle all your player number changes now if you want to do that.
Okay.
And just fixed a couple of smaller bugs.
8-2 win over Ottawa. We put up 49 shots. And Lassie Thompson jumps on the board with a goal. Apparently, he wants to play. Oh, and he got a couple assists, too. All right. Not too bad at all. And suddenly we've went from last place in the Central to second in the Central. Now, if memory serves, we were named as the Stanley Cup favorite. But we know how well that works for us. Not very well.
One of them, yeah.
Yes. But that usually does not mean good things for us. And you can see the Detroit Red Wings won a Stanley Cup in, well, June of 2023. And all Florida trade. Anthony Cirelli goes to the Panthers for a third-round draft choice. All right, game versus Arizona. We're going to not change anything, but we're going to put Hunter Jones in because I'm not sure he's had a game in a while. So just give him one here, and he actually picks up a win too. We put up 58 shots against Arizona, only giving up 18. That is a thrashing. Wow, Lassie Thompson continues to score. Or pick up points. Grabbed another assist. I don't know. He might have to stay in the lineup if he keeps playing like this. But then I guess the question is, who's coming out? And Braden Point is almost ready. Tyson Berry is ahead of schedule. That's good. I guess the guy who would have to come out would be probably Cal Foote. Cal Foote would be the guy on the outside looking in if we keep Lassie Thompson in.
Which is too bad because he kind of had a breakout year last year.
I don't know who else you would take out from that defensive pairing.
Or Trika.
Yeah, I don't. He's our rookie growing. I don't know if I really want to rip him out of there. Again, just going to sim this through.
No, you can rotate them around.
And we pick up another win. Oh, and Parsons finally gains one heat. 6-5 win. 40 shots for, 40 shots against. Lassie Thompson gets another goal. Tied it up. With 1:09 left. I don't know how we possibly take him out of the lineup. At this point. Wow. Nate McKinnon is now leading the league in goals and points. There's a trade you wouldn't expect to see. New Jersey trades Colton Sissons and Micro Mueller for Villanueva, who apparently looks like he's doing all right, and the rights to Anton Dufka from the Jets. That's an interesting move. Matthew Boldy's getting ready to close contact. Tyson Berry is at the ready. And just taking a look here. I guess the other thing is we could try and move Tyson Berry or Matt Dumba. Dumba's only got 3 points so far. Although, did we give him a no trade clause? No, we didn't.
Checking.
No.
No, we don't.
So we could move Matt Dumba. I don't hate that idea. Although our owner might not be happy. Should we shop him around just to see?
I just tried and I'm looking for offers we get back. Not very impressive.
All right. Okay, well, let's put Dumba on the trade block anyways. Lassie Thompson has 5 points in 3 games. What's Foote got? 1 point in 10 games. All right, so we're going to take Foote out, and we're going to replace him with Tyson Berry. Because I really don't want to move Lassie Thompson off that second defensive pairing. Apparently he's playing incredibly well. So we put up another win.
Actually, you may want to try shopping down my side. I got a few decent offers when I looked down the list.
For Dumba?
The first few weren't good, but some of the others were actually pretty interesting. Yeah.
Let's shop Dumba here. And Montreal says 21-year-old forward Brandon Coe. Not someone we really need. 29-year-old. No. Euro Vacaninian? I'm not even sure how to say that correctly. From Boston. I don't think we need him either. Robbie Fabry, and a 7th round draft pick. I don't think so. 27-year-old Ryan Kuffner. No, thank you. Brady Shea, who's still with the Rangers in this game because we started it so long ago. Colin, no.
No, they actually offered me Adam Fox.
I didn't get that. 3rd round pick from Dallas. No, if I'm trading him out of the division, it's not going to be. 32-year-old Zach Cassian. No, thank you.
What'd the Flyers offer? I got a good one from them.
I just said whatever. Zach Cassian.
From who?
That was from the Flyers.
Who's offering him?
Yeah, Flyers were offering Zach Cassian and a 7th rounder.
Oh, see, they offered me Ivan Provorov.
Oh, jeez. We got Eli Tolvanen from St. Louis as an offer. Interesting. Although I think I probably said that name wrong. 24-year-old defenseman Henry Jokiharju from Buffalo. I don't think we really need him either. Not a bad trade, but still kind of a downgrade. Oh, here you go. Justin
and the other
Schultz.
interesting one I got was from Vancouver.
Yeah, we just got Justin Schultz from Vancouver, so I'm going to say no. Okay, how about this one?
They offered that in mine. They offered JT Miller.
Okay, so Juuso Välimäki from the Flames. That's not a bad trade. Fabian Sutherland. 29-year-old Tom Wilson from Washington. No. Okay, I almost want to make this trade with Carolina just so we can get this player. Ozzy Weisenblatt? Weisblatt? That's
he's actually the one with the normal name in the family. He's got a brother's named, I think, what is it, Orca, an Ocean, and I think there's one other one.
That's awesome. Arizona offers Adam Ruzicka? No. Tim Soderland? No. 35-year-old Tomas Zarna? No. Julian Gauthier? No. The Jets offer Shane Bowers. It's not a terrible trade. Emil Bemstrom from Columbus. All right, Seattle offers us 30-year-old 30-year-old right winger Brandon Saad. Reject. Okay, I'm curious about the only trade I haven't is this Juuso Välimäki trade from the Flames. He's got 1 year left on his deal.
No, I don't think that's enough of a
return.
I mean, he's cheaper, but you're gonna have to re-sign him, and
my thought was we might be able to flip him
he's
for something
2.5
else.
stars and 3-star upside, and
my thought was we might be able to.
Dumba's 3. Try this. Try going to Philadelphia and offer Duma for Provorov, even up.
All right. So we're going to trade, and
that's a guy who's a little bit younger and has got an extra half-star of potential.
And a former Brandon Wheat King.
Yep.
Thing is, we don't really need a player back. He is making even more money, though. That's part of the reason. So we'll see. Oh, Lassie Thompson is injured.
Not that much more. 1.4 million. That's not going to.
He has a sore back, too. All right, then.
No, guess he's out now.
And bring Barry. Well, we still have Sandberg, who's sitting on the sidelines, not doing much. So we have some flexibility. Yep. Although Sandberg's only 1.5 stars. I was just thinking if we get Valimaki, we probably could flip Valimaki because he is that much younger for maybe even a high pick.
Yeah, you're trying to win now, though, so
Yeah.
that's going to hurt us this season.
But if Thompson keeps playing as good as he is, we're not really going to miss him. And Tyler Parsons is actually a little tired out, so we're going to give Hunter Jones this game. And submit out, and we crush them. Laurent Brossard, who is leading the league in goals against average and save percentage at one point, gives up 3 goals on 6 shots before he gets pulled. 7-4 win. We put up 50 shots against Calgary.
Nice.
Ratu scores twice to open it up. Oh, not twice, sorry. First and third goals. Shaka got in there for one because he heard you talking trash about him. Ratu actually had the hat trick. My bad. And an assist. 4-point night for him. Well done. PK Subban is on the Flames. That's interesting. And you know what? The young guys are getting points. Pinelli's done really well on the second line. Holy cow. Where is he on here? Right there. 4 assists in 6 games. I said second line. He's on the first line. Turingas in the chat says try to flip him for a pick.
Yeah, that explains it. Consider who he's playing with.
Hey, but I mean, that's what we wanted. That's what we weren't getting from some of these other guys. And the fact he was an AHL guy who came up and literally just got thrown in that one spot and is still producing. What else do you want? Philadelphia says no way to that trade. So Braden Point says he is ready to go. Game. So we're going to take Pinelli out and put Point back in. We're going to send Pinelli back down because we want him to keep developing. And actually, yeah, Matthew Boldy's just about ready to come back, so we're going to move him back to the active roster. Anyways, and he can act as our 13th forward. Sokolov's down to 61%, so yeah, he's going to need a little bit of time to refresh. I don't mind the... are we missing a pick this year too? I think we are. I'll have to check our depth chart.
Second rounder, but we've got an extra third rounder. We got Detroit's.
Yeah, that's right. So if we could grab another first or a second to balance it out, which is again why I wouldn't have mind if we flipped Dumba into... thinking flip Dumba into Valimaki. We could probably flip Valimaki into a second round pick anyways. Or something close to it. Right now, though, we'll just leave Matt Dumba on the trade block and we'll see what happens. So, Jeff, as the NHL has been returned to play, how have you felt watching hockey back in the middle of August?
No, Canucks are winning. That's how I feel. I mean, it was a great game on yesterday, and
did you turn?
It's been a great wild week too.
Well, that 5 overtime
game. And,
my goodness. Seth Jones apparently needs a ton of... He should never get tired if he can play 60 minutes in a game.
Yeah.
Because that's just crazy.
And was it 85 saves by Korpisalo?
Something close to it. I don't think he quite got that high, but he was doing very well. And we pick up another win against Arizona. Put up 50 shots. They only get 33. McKinnon scores twice to open it up in the second period.
Okay, so
Dawson Mercer scores.
I think the offensive changes definitely helped.
Absolutely. And oh no, we just lost Tyler Parsons for 9 days with a hyperextended ankle. All right then.
Ouch. So
Jones
is going to get some starting time now.
Akira Schmid, who's one of our backups, is our highest ranked backup, is 908 with a 235 goals against in the AHL with Iowa. Kevin Mandalese is only 1 star, but he's had 5 games. He has a 241 goals against average with a 922 save percentage. I think it's still going to be Schmid coming up.
Yeah, and I would also move Jared Moe up from the ECHL to Iowa, so we get both our guys playing in the AHL.
Smart.
And so Iowa doesn't sign somebody to fill that gap and potentially take time away from Mandalese and Schmidt when he goes back down.
As you say that, our one goalie is not playing anyway, so maybe we should sign him so we have... let me just look here. Oops, wrong one. I want to hit contracts. We're at 44. Yeah, I'm going to sign our
goalie.
Long ago draft pick, Camille Kletka, and we'll send him down to the ECHL. So we get an idea of what he's actually playing like. He's not a depth. He is a fringe prospect. Oh, he doesn't like being called a fringe prospect. He's a blue chip prospect then. And so that gets him signed. Ooh, he is only 1.5 star potential. We did not have him scouted well. We're going to send him back down.
Oh, yeah, he dropped down from 2.5.
Yeah. Ooh. We can, maybe we'll
explain why he's having trouble finding a team in Europe.
Yeah, we might end up buying him out if he doesn't do much. Round 5 pick. All right, so now we have that done. Let's continue to go here, and I need to switch Parsons, replace with Schmid. Parsons is going to go on the injured list. And Hunter Jones is going to have to try and get hot. Huh. Well, this is going to be interesting. I guess can we let me rephrase this. Jeff, there is a way to do a mutual termination contract, right? What do you have to have the mutual termination?
He needs to be the other guy. Let's see, I'd have to look it up, but I think he needs to be in the minors. He needs to be relatively unhappy. Who are you thinking about?
Well, I'm just thinking the goalie. If he's not performing well, we can clear the contract at some point. Who we just signed, who's only 1.5 star potential.
Oh, yeah, you may be able to. Yeah. Yeah, you may be able to get rid of that not quickly, but eventually.
Well, him backing up in the minors for half a year or a year isn't going to hurt, but him eating up a contract spot probably isn't that great for us.
Yeah.
And NHL Player of the Month was Nathan McKinnon. Lassie Thompson is almost ready. Development report, everybody's going up.
I think he's leading. Yeah. And McKinnon only 3 points out of the scoring lead, too.
Awesome. Riker Singer has picking up a bunch of stuff. So that's good. He's got 14 points in 14 games. Cam Squires has, what was that? 23 points in 16 games. Nate Danielson, again, 33 points in 13 games. What is going on? That guy might be a great round 6 pick for us. Zach Dean has 8 points in 13 games as a rookie. Liam Arnsby has 8 points in 13 games as a rookie. Both those guys are at 2.5 stars now, too, so. They definitely look like they are fitting the part of being on our team. Excellent.
Yep.
Game versus Carolina here. Back-to-backs. We'll see if Hunter Jones is going to play both of them. And he picks up the win, 4-2 win. 49 shots for us, 25 for them. So
nice.
We're continuing to just throttle everyone, which you really can't complain about.
And you're into November now, so you may want to check Lafreniere and see if he wants to sign now.
Do we even need him?
Five-star potential guy, yeah, I would say so.
I'd trade him for a 7th-round pick. We can probably get that, right? Oh, poor Vancouver, 3-10.
I would imagine you could, yes.
Maybe we could do Vancouver the solid and trade him back there.
Yeah, they've been struggling ever since you took Pettersson from them.
I think that'd be a pretty fair deal if we can go back and get our first-round picks that we traded them for Pettersson, and we give back Lafreniere. I don't hate that idea.
Those first-round picks are all gone by now, though.
Well, I know, but we take theirs in repayment of it. And some players on waivers who are of absolutely no importance to us. Craig Leopold thinks this season is a great success so far, and the team is in outstanding shape because we're 10-3-1. For a long-term perspective, Craig Leopold is very happy, which is good considering we started 0-3-1 and now we're 10-3-1. Lassie Thompson is almost 100%, but because he's almost, we're not going to play him. Hunter Jones is only down to 83%, so he's going to play in the back-to-back, and we'll see how it goes. And he loses, but he gets a little hot. We give up 42 shots against, put up only 41. But you know what? That's okay. Oh, Matt Tkachuk is on Columbus now. Jeff, how did that happen? You can find out for us.
I'm checking.
And things continuing.
Looks like he signed a really big contract with Calgary, and I don't think they could afford it.
Oops.
So they traded him for a couple of 18-year-olds.
Okay, so the goaltender we signed is angry.
Granted, first round. Well, one of them was a first rounder.
Is angry and feels because he's on a new team. He's isolated and feels like he's on the wrong level. Well, you know what, dude? You're 1.5 stars.
No, that's his potential. He's 1.5 stars.
Well, yeah, he's a half star.
He's half a star right now in actual ability.
So we talked about it before.
Sorry, buddy, we can't send you any lower than that.
I can't buy out. I mean, I could buy out his rights, but I can't. How does a mutual termination come up? Does the player have to do it? Or is it an option that shows up for us? I really don't know because I've never had to do it before.
Yeah, it'll show up if he's eligible. So if you're right-clicking and it's not
okay.
There, he isn't.
We can also send him back to some team in the Czech Republic.
Oh, is that you're getting a loan offer to send him back there?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that might, well, maybe just until wait for our goalies to be healthy again for Joe or Parsons to come back, and then push everybody down one and send him back. He may get a little more playing time there because he's not going to an ECHL once they've got both of their goalies back.
There's only one goalie from us with Allen. We only had Jared Moe there.
You didn't move him up to Iowa?
No, I did, but you said both goalies. We only have one. I guess they'll have a team one if that's what you meant.
Yeah, but I mean they've got the one that's signed to the team, and then and then the guy that the guy that we just called up to Iowa temporarily once he goes back down.
Well, we signed Jared Moe to give us that little bit of extra goaltending depth after we let Holtby walk. I was sitting here trying to think of who it was. Holtby. Alan McShane signs. Oh, right. I forgot to look at Alex. See if he wants to offer him a contract. And sorry, I'm not interested.
Frenier, yeah.
You keep playing in the... He's got
that's odd.
10 points in the LNAH. I think he's really upset that we went out and signed McKinnon and didn't give him the money.
Run all over that league.
I am shocked.
We still have a little bit of money left.
Connor Ingram is on waivers. Tyler Parsons says game on. So we're going to play this game and then we'll send the other guy back. And we lose. Oh, man. Gave up lots of shots versus Nashville. Gave up 37. We only got 29. All right. Parsons is ready to get back to the active roster. All right. Going back to the depth chart. Jared Moe is going down to Allen. And we'll send Kletka to HC Dukla Jalava. I'm not even sure how you say that. I'm sure I completely butchered it.
Yep.
Yeah, I did completely butcher it. Thanks, Jeff.
No, I think that's how you say it. You've got lag, so you're answering me like a second late.
Yeah, you're butchering it. Okay. I don't know. I'm not great with pronunciations half the time. It's terrible. I do what I can. And we slipped into third, but the good news is we have 3 games on hand on St. Louis, who's only 1 point ahead of us. Kevin Shattenkirk is on waivers, as well as Aiden Dudas. And Connor Ingram didn't make it through waivers. He went to Seattle. All right. And Tyler Parsons off the injured list, jumping right in net for his first game back versus the Rangers, who have Phil Grubauer in net, and he picks up a shutout in his first game. Moves up to 3 Heat, 36 save shutout. We only get 28 shots on them, but we get enough to go in. No scoring in the third period, but all right, we're off the losing streak. Oh, and Sean Monahan is now destroying us And Johnny Gaudreau is also ahead. 36 points for Monahan, 33 for Gaudreau. McKinnon's at 28. Dahan is headed back to the Islanders.
And what year's Calgary having?
And taking a quick look here. Just give me a second. Oh, wait. Cam Squires is doing awesome. Has a 3-goal night for Quebec. 35 points in 21 games. Calgary has 23 points, 18 wins, 11, 6, and 1. Virtually similar to us then, as we are 11, 5, and 1. Ironically, third in their division as well. LA and Anaheim ahead of them. And a trade puts a bunch of guys on waivers. And we have a game versus Seattle, who's now been in the league for 3 years. This is their third year, I think. We initially called them the Seattle Sea Lions,
I think,
because we weren't sure exactly what they're going to call. But as we found out they were Seattle Kraken, we changed the name and put them in with their correct logo and jerseys. Although I think I still have them playing at the same awesome arena that they were before. What are you laughing about? I don't... Oh, let's play this game out. Get an idea of what's going on. Oh, we're going to just go very fast, all goals. Let's do it. Ooh, a lot of back and forth here. And all right. Roman Yossi, assisted by Point and McKinnon, gets us on the board. 11 shots to 0. 3.5 minutes into the game. That's some domination.
you said it was going back and forth.
It was for the play. It was going back and forth. Riley Sutter scores.
Shoot.
2-0. 50 shots, 17 to 3 now. Oh, catching up a bit. And they score to break it. Ryan Dzingel scores. 2-1. Nick Leddy's playing out of his mind, apparently. And Nate McKinnon scores finally. Assisted by Point. 3-1. And Liam Arnsby scores. All right. End of the first period, 4-1. Shots are 26-9. Second line continues to look to try and bury it. But no, they score to get 4-2. And Dumba scores. 5-2. Oh, man, come on, guys. All right, there we go. Braden Point scores, makes it 6-2. And Foot scores because he knows we're threatening to take him out of the lineup. Ugh. All right. They score to make it 7-3 at the end of 2. We're just going to sim to the end of this game now because it's gone on too long. Game ends 9-3.
Nice.
Solid win for us.
It's only Seattle, but still.
Take the win. Beckman and McKinnon add goals in the third. Fairly late in the third at that. All right, not bad for us. Apparently our little bit of tweaks have really helped.
I think we managed to turn it around today.
Yeah, I think so. Now, Malcolm Subban is in Chicago now, right? He was part of that liner trade, was he not? Or am I just
Are
crazy?
you asking real life or
yes, in
game?
real life? In real life. Overtime.
I remember now.
I know it feels like a century ago, doesn't it? Trying to remember what happened.
Yeah, that's right. He's in Chicago. Yeah, he's Chicago now.
Yeah, but he somehow still ended up in Chicago in this game, which is interesting. And Lanner somehow is in St.
Looked
Louis.
like he was signed as a free agent. They actually, Vegas in this game traded him to Pittsburgh, and then his contract ran out, and the Hawks signed him.
All right.
And he's actually been their starter for 3.5 seasons now.
Makes sense. And man, St. Louis just won't let us catch up. Well, luckily we have a game against them. So Lassie Thompson is ready. Should we put him back in? Yeah, we are. We're going to move Tyson Berry and put Thompson in. Take Foot out and put Berry back in. See how this goes versus St. Louis. Parsons going to continue to play because he's heating up. And we pick up the win. All right. 5-2 win. We only get 25 shots, but we hold them to 23. Lassie coming in gets a goal in the first period. Puts us up 2-1. Taking a quick check at stats here because now I'm curious. Lassie Thompson, 63 offensive game rating, 59 defensive game rating. Nothing wrong with that. Guy comes in and does exactly what you expect him to put up more points. And for the moment, we overtake first the Central. Again, we have 4 games in hand on St. Louis, which should be good for us.
Yeah.
And Parsons is still a little tired.
We started this in last in Central.
Yes, we're going to give him the night off and put Hunter Jones in. And Jones picks up the win. All right. Beats Dave Riddich, who's apparently in L.A. now. And L.A. had 30 points on the year, so we've tied them. 37 shots for us, 32 for them. 28 hits to 19. Our bumping and crashing style seems to be working. Sped everybody up a little bit.
Yep.
And we just lost Roman Yossi for 4 days. Calf cramps. Heroic Technology in the chat says, "Oh, I'm curious. Is there a Kraken expansion quick load?" Do you want to answer that, Jeff?
No, they're not. No, you'd have to get the Kraken. You would have to start a. Well, you can any game you're playing actually. If you, well, no, if you've already started it, it wouldn't. For the update, it wouldn't show up. But if you start a new game and then start on either July 1st, you can add them immediately, or you can expand them on July 1st of the first season.
Yeah. We have added their logos and jerseys to the quick start game files. But if you've already playing a game, you'll just need to copy those over so they show up in your game. And you can do that. You can check our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OTP Developments, where you can find a video I did a couple of years ago now on how to mod FHM. And that'll show you the steps to do that. I believe it was made in FHM4, but we've kept everything the exact same so that you can do it with ease.
Yep.
And game versus Montreal here. We're just going to sim this out again. And Tyler Parsons continues to pick up the wins for us. Man, this guy has played well. Lassie Thompson, another couple goals. Apparently he was mad about sitting out. And oh no,
Must have been.
We played Lassie Thompson, or not, Roman Yossi when he was a little bit injured. Now he has a severe calf laceration and he's gone 9 weeks. Oh, but he's not gone. He's just minor injury for 2 months. Or is that still his old injury showing up?
Or do you?
That might be his old injury.
We're just getting hurt again.
Well, he is already hurt. Out of 9 weeks of being out, though, is really going to hurt us. Let's see how badly he's injured. Yeah, he's just a yellow. He is game available. He's only at 62%, so... if we mix him in with Cal Foot a bit, I guess we can probably play him some. But we're going to have to give him some nights off, obviously. All right, so he's up to 71%. We're going to give him the night off and put in Cal Foot. And I guess they're going to kind of play back and forth. We'll leave Parsons in net for this game and win in a shootout 3-2. They take a 1-0 lead. We tied it up in the second. They took the lead in the third before us tying it up with 2.5 minutes left. Lassie Thompson continues to score. Only goal is scored by Liam Arnsby. The only goal of the shootout. The rookies have come to play. Gotta love it. We quickly jumped on a plane, and now we're flying to Tampa Bay to take on the leaders of the Atlantic Division. And taking a quick look here, Yossi's up to 80%, so we're going to throw him back in. And, all right, let's put Hunter Jones in, even though he's cold.
Chat question from Kodo King. How did you get Pedersen out of Vancouver?
We'll take a look at that in 1 second. And we lose 4-0. Ouch. How did we get him out? It took a lot. Oh, no, we just lost Nate McKinnon for 1 to 2 weeks. Ugh. That hurts. Okay. Pedersen got out. Sorry, trying to find him on here. But look at his history. We traded 2 first-round picks, Lucas Rubin, Zach Hyman, who we got on waivers, and the rights to, is it Valtteri first off? Something like that. And Lucas Rubin. To get him.
Yeah, first off, who's, I think, playing for Vancouver now in the game. 3.5 start potential.
Yeah, he's up and down with their AHL team. But yeah, so they did out fairly well. But yeah. All right, so we're going to have some work here to do on our lines with McKinnon gone. Matthew Boldy can come step in, I guess. Although, to be honest, I'm tempted to just go and call up Pinelli again and just put Pinelli in for McKinnon. Let's just try replacing him. All right. Boldy. All right, so what I did was actually move Pedersen up to the first line and move Boldy up to, threw him in on the second line for the moment. Yeah, it took quite a bit to get him to come. I said it was the couple of first-round picks hurt us, but then getting Braden Point helped, but we lost. Point, I think, actually cost us more because it was 3 second-round picks, I think.
2 second-round picks?
Was it only 2? Okay, I was thinking it was more than that. Oh, but we also gave up Kaprizov.
And Kaprizov?
Yeah. So, it's a bounce back and forth. But with that, it looks like we're kind of over our time slot here, so probably a good spot to wrap up as we continue to move forward. So, with that in mind, thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager 6 stream. We typically stream at 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday nights on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey, where you can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio. Of course, you can come on down to our official website as well, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to official forums where you can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager 6, Out of the Park Baseball 21, Perfect Team, or anything else you wish to discuss. As we previously mentioned already, Franchise Hockey Manager 6 is on sale for about another 14 hours or so, 15 hours. In a return to play sale where it is down to the price of $9.99 USD. Jeff will be back next week with our sensational 70s Vancouver Canucks, where you've been trying to manipulate the NHL to win you a Stanley Cup, right? And how's that going so far?
Well, we're closer to one than you are in this game.
Ouch. Ouch.
Well, maybe not this year.
No, but we are planning a massive expansion.
We've actually won a playoff series, that one. Okay, yeah. We are going to be expanding the league in the off season, which should mean a pretty good year for us next year.
Such is the hope anyways. So with that in mind, thank you very much, and we will see you all again very soon.